Welcome to another session of cellular mobile communications. The continuation topic is frequency reuse. Frequency reuse. Why you are going for frequency reuse? And what is the use in cellular concepts? Right. I will explain this frequency reuse concept with a neat pictorial diagram. Right. Let's move to this one. Right. Right. Suppose I am taking a geographical area. Right. Here, instead of using it is not possible for single base station to cover all this one. That's why we're going for cellular concept. What is a cellular concept? For large geographic area divided into small part, each part is called as a cell. What is the shape of a cell? Is hexagonal shaped cell. Hexagonal shaped cell. Already explained why only hexagonal shaped cell. Right. Now I am dividing this total geographical area into small cells by using hexagonal shaped cell. Likewise, the total geographical area when number of cells, right? I'm drawing only some cells. Why? Because it is very difficult to draw, right? So only some cells I have divided. The shape of the cell is hexagonal shaped cell. Now I am using I have to draw a base stations. Likewise, I have to draw base stations. Here, once we have to draw these base stations, we have to fix one frequency for each base station. Suppose here I am applying F1, F2 frequency, F3, F4 frequency, F5 frequency, F6, F7, F8, like F9 frequency for this base station, F10, F11, F12, F13, F14, F15, F16, F17, F18, F19. Likewise, you have to allocate frequencies for all cells, that is F90, F20, likewise, etc. up to number of cells. Suppose the generation of frequency is very more difficult for high frequencies, that in terms of gigahertz, that is frequency spectrum development is not very easy. Likewise, take total geographic area into divided number of small cells. The shape of a cell is hexagonal shaped cells. Once dividing the cells, allocating frequencies. Likewise, suppose 1000 cells is there, that is 1000 frequencies allocating is easy? No, it is not easy. That's why we are going for apply the concept of frequency reuse. Here, what is meant by frequency reuse? The frequency reuse nothing but here this is a cell applying frequency F1. The same frequency can be utilized for another cell, but not adjacent cell. That is the concept of frequency reuse. We can reuse this frequency concept. Frequency likewise here. Again, we are using frequency F1 here. Again, we have to use frequency F1 here. F1, F1, F1. See this one again, the same frequency can be utilized for another cell also. Frequency F1. This is the concept of frequency reuse. The same frequency reused for another cell is called the frequency reuse. Then automatically the allocating of frequencies for number of cells is easy. But the same frequency is not allocated for adjacent cells. Why? We have to remove the interferences problems. Interference problem. That's why we're going for frequency reuse concept. That is frequency reuse, nothing but the pair of frequencies can be utilized for two cells in a network. It's called the frequency reuse. Frequency reuse. Here the term contains is called as a co-channels. What is meant by co-channel? Co-channel is nothing but two cells having same frequency is nothing but co-channel cells. Nothing but here in this we are using using this one. See this one. This is the F1. Is F1. These two cells having same frequency, nothing but these are called the co-channels. Co-channels, right? Here the distance between these two channels, that is the distance from this base station to this base station, is called as a frequency reuse distance. Frequency reuse distance. That is, we have represented by capital D. Represented by capital D. This is frequency reuse distance. Nothing but the distance between two co-channel cells is called the frequency reuse distance. Right. See this one. Let R is the radius of cell and capital D is the frequency reuse distance. Suppose the same frequency used for adjacent channel also we are getting co-channel interference. Here what is meant by co-channel interference? Here nothing but we are using same frequency in both cells. At the time of the mobile unit moving from one cell to another cell, automatically the call should be dropped due to interference problems. See this one. This is the picture representation of two cells. This is C1. This is also C1. Where the same frequencies with two different cells. That is the D is frequency reuse distance. Each cell radius is capital R. The power is P naught and frequency is F. Here, frequency reuse schemes. Frequency reuse concept which is used in both time domain and frequency domain. Sorry, space domain. Time domain and space domain. Right. For time domain, it is called the time division multiplexing. Right. You know the concept of time division multiplexing. Suppose the frequency reuse used in space domain. In space domain, it is divided into two categories. That is, first one is the same frequency assigned in two different geographical areas. The same frequency assigned in two different geographical areas, nothing but two different cells, but not adjacent cells. Second one is same frequency repeatedly used in same general area. The same frequency repeatedly used in same general area. Nothing but by the concept of cell splitting. Cell splitting, again, this concept can comes. See this one. This is the go for K value, K equal to 4, K equal to 7, K equal to 12, and likewise, and K equal to 19. What is meant K here? K is nothing but cluster size. Yesterday we discussed about n value, that is n equal to I square plus ij plus j square. Similarly, K also same, which is equal to n value only. K or n, nothing but cluster size. See this one, capital D is the frequency reuse distance. These are two co-channels used with frequency 1. The distance is called the frequency reuse distance. Frequency reuse distance. Now we are discussing what is meant by cluster size. Right. Here we are using cluster size K equal to I square plus ij plus j square. Sometimes in some textbooks the notation is K or n. Don't confuse. Both K and R same. Some textbook their notation is K, some textbook is n. This is the cluster size. Cluster size. Cluster size. Suppose I am taking I equal to 2, j equal to 1. This is the K or n value. What is the K or n value? How much? 4 plus 2 plus 1. How much is it? 7. Likewise, you have to calculate. That is shown here in your PPT. See this one for K equal to 4, for K equal to 7, and K equal to 12, K equal to 19. Right. Right. Now, based upon this, right? Here, how much they are given? K I equal to 2 and j equal to 1. J equal to 1. Right. Here now I am removing this one. right? Actually, we don't know exactly where F1 comes, right? How to find where exactly again same frequency comes? What is the importance of K or importance of N? Right. Based upon this, I equal to 2, J equal to 1, how much cluster size? 7. That is only 7 frequencies are allocated first. F1, F2, F3, F4, F5, F6, and F7. Again, where exactly F1 comes? Here, here, here. We don't know exactly where again F1 comes. Based upon this I and J values, we have to find exact location. Again, where exactly F1 comes. What is the I value? What is the I value? 2, right? Nothing but from center cell. From center cell, that is from this center cell, we have to move 2 cells. We have to move 2 cells. That is, this is a concept here shown in this picture for I equal to 3. I equal to 3 and J equal to 2, right? Similarly, I am shown here for I equal to 2. I am taking example from this center cell. We have to move 2 cells up. That is, see this one, from this center cell, move 2 cells. Completed. Move 2 cells. Next, what is the J value? 1 cell, only 1. This includes also 1 for J value. That is, here I have add same frequency F1. Likewise for all sides. See this one, I am taking example from all sides. For all faces. For all 6 faces, right? Hexagonal shaped cell. That is for all faces. Right. From this side, see this one. Again, I am taking. Here we are getting F1. From this, F1. From this, F1. From this, from here we are getting. Here in this cell, we are getting again same frequency F1. Right. See this one. When F1 comes, why it turns 60 degrees? Why? That is total rotation is 360 degree. Each phase we are taking 60 degree. That is, we have to turn anti-clockwise. That is counterclockwise 60 degrees. That is, first move one side by I cells and move to J cells from 60 degrees counterclockwise direction. I think you can understand. Finally, we have to reach to again F1, center cell to again F1. These are cochordals. This is the way to find where exactly F1 comes. Right. Here, once it from the center cell, here we are getting F1. This is called the concept of a first tier concept. This is the concept of first tier. That is, this is first tier. We have first tier nothing but from center cell, where exactly another ring is formed with same frequency F1. This is the first tier. After the when go for another one, second tier. Likewise, for each tier, we have to get one ring structure. This is the method to follow to find where exactly F1 comes. Right, see this one here in this picture. We are getting I equal to 3 and j equal to 2. For I equal to 3, see for all 6 phases again a comes. We are taking instead of F1, we are taking a. From this I for I equal to 3, this is 1, 2, 3 cells. And j equal to 1, including this 1, 2, again a comes. That is counterclockwise 60 degrees. That this is a used frequency reuse technique is used in cellular systems from the center cell. It depends upon the antenna heights and transmitted power and terrain contour. You know the equation for this cluster size k and radius of a cell is r and frequency reuse distance equation is d equal to root 3k multiplied with r. Root 3k multiplied with r. Suppose for k equal to 4, d equal to 3.46 r. For k equal to 7, it is 4.6 r. For k equal to 12, 6 r. For k equal to 9 is 7.55 r. Whenever the k is increases, the frequency reuse distance can be increased. Frequency reuse distance is increased. This increase in d reduces the chance of co-channel interference. The increasing of d which reduces the co-channel interferences. That is the importance of k value, that is k equal to I square plus ij plus j square. But in theoretically, the large k is desired. If the k value is too large, I think, but again we have to use more number of frequencies. That's why we have to maintain some fixed one. It's a challenging one for using this frequency reuse in a cellular communication to reducing co-channel interference. Thank you very much for attending this session. Do you have any query? Type your query in a chat box.